Alright Aries, here we go. First sign of my zodiac fly through. Here we go for August 2023. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. General reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I know it's for August, but you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Hopefully you watched the overview reading. Please do, because I don't repeat myself, otherwise these videos will be 9 hours long. Now, I want to remind everybody what I just said. It's a general reading, may or may not resonate with you. Why am I saying that? Because you got a surprise communication coming. It showed up here in the pre-shuffle. It is. It's the world crossed by the Page of Cups with the Lovers and the Star. And we'll go a little deeper in a second. But basically, something you've been waiting for has a really good chance of happening. And it's happening in kind of a new sort of energy. You got to have a little faith in this. There's a little bit that came up in the overview extended from somebody who is not sure whether or not you'll say yes or no, but it really doesn't matter to them one way or another. It's a real pressure, real heavy on their mind and everything, and it's just they can't take it anymore, and somebody takes a leap of faith, okay? Before you get away. There's verification on my read on that. Before you know, they're not sure whether you've walked away or not. I mean, there's a surprise communication coming here. Could result in an Ace of Pentacles, but, I mean, it is a page showing up, but they're only a page because they're not sure if you're even still interested. Your energy's attached to that Four of Cups. It may be a whole lot of, for you, as far as they know. Okay? All right. Let's shuffle the deck. I want to curb everybody's enthusiasm. You know, it is up to their free will, but boy, surprise, guess who's back? Right? It's that kind of energy. All right, let's see. Let's pull a reading. We won't know till we pull a reading. We'll go deeper, and we'll see what's going on. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Let me click my little fan on here while I'm shuffling. It's hotter than hell in here. Hotter than the bejesus. Okay, let's see where we go. My noise suppressor should cut out most of the fan. If it doesn't, oh well, fuck it. I'm not going to sweat bullets here. All right, here we go. Before the cut. So why the fuck are we here, universe? Yeah, communication, reconciliation energy. Ace of Swords, absolutely. It's a reconciliation energy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's communication. I feel it. What comes after the cut? That's all I'm going to say. I mean, that pre-shuffle was pretty cut and dry. It really was. Yeah, two cups, two soulmates coming together. Yeah, I'm not playing here. No, that's what it is. Again, I want to remind everybody, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. You might have a super fuckwit on your side, but I think even the super fuckwits under the energy I got here are showing up. Again, it's like they're back. It's like that. Okay. All right. So don't be surprised. You won't. If you're surprised that they show up, and I told you, that would make you an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Don't be surprised. You know, I'm sure it'll just surprise you in general, but you don't need to be surprised. You can say I knew you were coming. You know, whatever. Let's shuffle the deck. There's always a catch. We got a whole reading to go. Okay, we'll find out. But it's an interesting place to start here. It really is, and this doesn't surprise me. When I pull on the Aries position 1 section of my Friday readings and weekly readings lately, I get the same kind of energy, you know. Let's go. All right. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries for August 2023. Overall energy, yeah, here we go, of the reading is 5 wands. 5 wands fueled by an Ace of Wands. Someone coming in. Someone that you may want to put a sword through. That wanted to reveal itself, that Queen of Swords. You know, again, I said about in the pre-shuffle about the Four of Cups, you might be that girl sitting there in the yard, male or female, going, yeah, glad you're here, right? You might, purely because there might be an argument, there might be something with the Five of Wands here, something that needs to be cleared up, and you need them to clear it up, and if they don't, they get the sword. I mean, any of that can be the energy here. We'll see. Our reading's on the flip, but here we go again with them showing up, Ace of Wands, and this flares up, right? It's like a hemorrhoid. This is hemorrhoids upright. It's a hemorrhoid flare up, right? And you might put some preparation H on them, right? You might. I don't know. We'll see. It certainly is itchy. Okay, and burns. Right here, the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. I say the damnedest things. Right here is the soul. Right here, their soul. Right here is the hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the energy or connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. No one can. I'm just reading the energy for you as I feel it and translate it. Okay? I'll clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. Energy around your connection right now, they're showing up. Page of Wands. I'm not even worried about this. This is crazy town. Yeah, Page of Wands. They don't want you to get away. Maybe you have gotten away. Maybe they feel like you've walked away. That's why they show up. It always is. It always is. You know, it's always the case. It happens all the time. Ask anybody's got a story of how they moved on and then all of a sudden someone shows up. When you want them to show up, they don't show up. When you move on, they show up. When you're looking for love, you can't find it. When you're not looking for love, you find it. That's energy. That's how it works. I always teach you guys, all things come to those who don't give a shit whether they get them or not. Once you walk away from something, that's when it shows up. It's just, that's how energy works. It's crazy, but it is. Okay. And whether you walked away or not, they perceive it that way. So I got communication here. We got a chance for some new adventures with this person, provided you don't put some preparation H on them and run a sword through them. How are they behaving in the 3D? They're behaving too as swords. Yeah, that's why. You know, they're showing up conflicted. It's somebody here there's a lot of chaos in this person. We saw it with the Ten of Wands, which led to a Fool in the pre-shuffle. There's a lot of chaos here. I'm just getting chaos off of this card. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We'll find out when we clarify, but that's all I get. That's what I get. I kind of get it here too a little bit with the Five of Wands. All right, their soul. Bookends the Page of Wands. Yep, they're coming. I mean, come on, it's Knight of Cups. Yeah, the soul is already on the way. The person's brain hasn't quite caught up yet. Energy flows from here to here. Hasn't quite caught up yet, but they're coming. I mean, these two right here, absolutely. They're coming with some roses, laying out a blanket for you. All right, fine. It's probably good with the hemorrhoids that they lay out a blanket. That is not better to lay down than sit, right? I mean, I don't know. This is pretty cut and dry in the base energy. We'll see what happens when we clarify. I don't blame them for this. These runners, right? You know, it's chaos here. The soul is already making the move. The brain's a little behind, just a little bit. Right here, message from the universe. It's hidden energy usually. It's red with this, the energy of your connection. Yeah, there it is. Devil. It's obsession energy on that. That's all. You know, I said already, this is tied to that Ten of Wands from the pre-shuffle. You're heavy on their mind. It's a lot of pressure, so they just do it. It is a little bit of somebody saying, oh, fuck it, I'm going in. I can't take it anymore. It's a little of that. I wouldn't call the reading that, but I can dig it. It's very much upset. They can't get you out of their head, can't get you out of their feelings. Obviously, with the Knight of Cups here, the soul's like, let's go, let's go. The brain's like, I don't know. Okay, let's go. And the net result is is new adventures here for you. But again, even when they show up, it's still a bit of chaos. And they do show up rather suddenly, all right? But the good news is, when they do show up, your sword is in the sheath, all right? All right. Potential final outcome, red with chaos. Nine of Pentacles. They gotta liberate themselves. It's what I just said. It's 9 Pentacles. It's communication in this context from somebody who can't take it anymore. Right? I just said that. Rewind. It is. It's an energy of liberation. They need to liberate themselves. All right? From that. The chaos, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Devil, the obsession. It's like that. Okay. I will be honest with you. It's not the best energy for someone to show up in. I could dig that you might put a sword in them. Okay, maybe. You want proof of that? Because I've been talking about it with that Queen of Swords there, right? The Queen of Hemorrhoids, preparation H, randomly at the bottom of the witches, which we're going to use to clarify, is the Queen of Swords. And I did not know that was there. Page of Wands. Let's go. Let's clarify. Let's see where we go here. Why is the Page of Wands here? Let's talk to the witches. We'll go deeper. We'll figure out what's going on. Don't worry. We'll see. We'll see. What do we get here? I don't know. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Yeah. They're coming whether you're interested. Again, four of cups, right? The Four of Cups. The energy of your connection. You're both connected to the connection. On their side, it's now they want something that they didn't want before. It's like we talked about in the overview, right? On your side, it's when they show up, you might end up being that one with the arms crossed, unless they show up right. I just, and certainly you're not expecting it. I don't think. I may have even said this in the overview reading. I think it's the moment you sort of give up, you're like, fuck it. All these fucking tarot readings and Steve saying they're going to show, fuck it. I'm just moving on. The moment you do that, they show up. It's that kind of energy. What's on top? Chariot, they're coming. It's determination. There's a lot on their side. There's a lot of, this is why is the Page of Wands here. The Chariot. It is the card of this soulmate cycle for me, because it's Cancerian themed, it's Cancerian card, in the energy of the connection. And it's tied to this devil, it's tied to the obsession. Again, they've got to liberate themselves. It's just incoming. Why is the Chariot here? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. They're coming with good intentions. Okay? The energy is right. I saw that with the World a little bit in the pre-shuffle. The energy is right for something good to happen here. It depends. Maybe, I always say if you find Steve's Love Tarot, you find it for a reason. Maybe you're here getting this information so that you're not surprised when they show up. So that maybe you're like, you keep that sword in the sheath, right? I don't know. Let's see. We'll have to wait. Find out what happens. Why is the Two of Swords here? Tell me about the Two of Swords. What's going on? It's chaos energy coming off of it. It's a whole lot of swatting at crows. I could dig that. But it is communication. I'm drawn to the blue in the background quite a bit on this card. That's where most of the energy is right now. So when I look at this, I just see a flash of blue, right? That's throat chakra, that's communication. But like I said, it's not the best kind of communication in Two Swords. It really isn't. Why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here? Yeah, Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's a tired energy at that point. It's worn out. It's tired. There's nothing left of the wall. Can't take it anymore. Gotta do something. But the soul is all on board 100% with this Knight of Cups here. All on board. It's just when it gets to the brain, it don't know. It can be an energy of somebody who doesn't know what to say, and they're like, oh, I'll figure it out when I get there. Well, if you're that type of person, that's fine. I'm that type of person. That's why I can pull off these readings. I don't have a script, right? I'm the type of person who works better without a plan. I just do shit. I'll worry about it when I get there. I can pull that off. Not everybody can. My wife, for example, couldn't do that. She needs a plan for everything. So it is what it is. So the conversation may, again, they're not sure what they're going to say. What's on top? Yeah, Nine of Cups. Because you matter. Because you're important. It's an emotional fulfillment, right? You're like the top quest in a video game. You're the top level. It matters. A lot of times people choke. Well, I'll use a video game as an example. A lot of times people choke. They play the game. They're brilliant through, let's say there's 10 levels. They're brilliant through level 1 through 9. But every time they get to level 10, they start thinking, oh my God, it's level 10. I'm going to do it. Oh, but what if I don't do it? Oh, but what if I do? And then they fuck it up. And they lose it. You got to stay neutral through all the levels and smooth through all of them, right? It is what it is. Why is all this chaos here? Because you matter. Because it's a big deal. Because they make the mistake a lot of people make. I talk about that all the time. When I was a kid with music, I used to play really fast. The music was you play really fast. You run through scales really fast and things like that. And I remember, I could do it fine as long as I didn't think while I was doing it, oh my God, I'm doing it. The minute I started thinking, oh my God, I'm actually doing it, I'm playing that riff, I would stop playing that riff, right? So they're thinking too much here. They're thinking too much. Because you matter. Why is the Nine Cups here? Because you matter. That's why. Look, I ain't making this shit up. I don't know what's here. It's the Lovers. Yeah. It's everything I just said and more. Okay? That's all you got to take away from that. That, and if you're a guitar player or a piano player or a musician watching me, if you're playing something fast, don't think, oh my God, I'm doing it halfway through it. Just do it, right? They're thinking, oh my God, you know, it gets here, because the soul's all on board. And that's just, you know, again, they're thinking too much that you matter. And it's causing this whole swatting at crows nonsense. All right, let's go into the soul. Let's talk about the Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Knight of Cups here. It's beautiful energy, I won't lie to you. It ties to the Page of Wands with a nice Chariot and an Ace of Pentacles on top. They're coming with great intentions. Great intentions. Which we all know paves the road to hell. So, we'll see. You know, but I'm just being honest here. It's a beautiful energy. All right? They've figured it out. They understand that you matter. They understand the feelings. Yeah. But that's part of the problem. At that point, love requires a leap of faith. You just do it. You don't think about doing it. You don't run it through your head. You don't rehearse it. You just fucking do it. All right? Otherwise, you're screwed. And that's kind of what we get here. But if you know that in advance, perhaps you can mitigate the damages a little bit, which is why that Ace of Pentacles came out, I think. It's nice. Why is the Knight of Cups here? I'm still shuffling. All right. Six of Cups, because they're feeling it's such a beautiful energy. Little boy giving some little girl some flowers here. It's beautiful energy. They're feeling the connection. It almost feels nostalgic to them. I like this. And again, watch the overview reading. Read my write-up on August in my blog so that you understand what August is about, and you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying here for sure. It's a beautiful energy. It's really nice. What's on top? The Star. It's a beautiful energy. The soul is on board. It is time. It is just, you're there with, oh, I hope I can make this work. Yeah, it's that. It's been delayed until the soul's energy reached this level, I'm sure. The problem is it's still getting a little fucked up when it moves to the brain here. What's going on with the Star? Why is the Star here? Eight of Wands. Yep. Soul's all on board. Again, I'm just getting verification on an energy read I already gave you. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. Everything I just said. Yeah, they're all on board. That's all you need to know. The soul is ready to go. Let's go. We're going. We're in. Right here. It's time to communicate. Also, it's a bit of divine timing. That's what I just said as well. I said there's been a delay here until the soul was in this energy. Now with divine timing, it's go time. Time to talk. Time to move forward. All right, well, the problem here, I suppose the universe is saying, yeah, but the devil. Okay, and this is just an obsession energy. That's all it is. And again, it's probably because you matter. And when something matters, that's fine. It's okay to have things that matter. That's a wonderful thing. It matters. But when you start putting it on a pedestal and psyching yourself out, trust me, 9 times out of 10, you're going to fuck it up, just like I used to fuck up those scales when I was a kid. Oh my God, I'm doing it. And stop doing it the minute. I wouldn't even finish the thought, really. I'd get to, oh my God, and that's about it. Then I'd fuck something up, right? As soon as you over-obsess about something that matters, it becomes bigger than it is. And then when it becomes bigger than it is, it becomes, oh my God, well, if I fail, what's going to happen? You know, it's just like that. And that's this obsession that's here. What's going on with the devil? What do you want to tell me about this, universe? What do you want? Even the bird laughed. And he a Pisces, you know. Queen of Swords, crossing the devil. Yeah, there you are again. They're obsessed. They put you on some kind of pedestal. You're this, here, male or female. I'll Steve it up for you. I'll home spin it. I just talked about obsession, right? Something matters. It's good that something matters. But if you start thinking about it and overthinking that it matters, if you put it on a pedestal by default, it becomes this end-all be-all. They've got you built up as this queen here, male or female, this person, big giant person, looks like Sam Kinison, sitting there with a fucking sword, right, gonna run it through them. You know, they've got you, you're on the top of a mountain. You're the end-all be-all of clarity. You know, you can make it all better, right? I'm exaggerating, okay, let's be clear. But it's important to understand you matter. And again, They are a bit afraid of you on some level because you matter. For them, that's something. Because they don't want to hurt their precious ego, probably. Right? Maybe. I don't know. What's on top here? 2 cups. Everything I just said. This card is red with the Chariot, which is this soulmate connection. As I told you earlier, this is the card of the soulmates. It's 2 soulmates coming together here in the context of this reading. If it was a business reading, it'd be a contract card. But it's 2 soulmates coming together here. And again, they're obsessed about it. They're determined to come get it. But with the devils here is saying that they've obsessed too much about it. And it's become, well, it's become to a point where you might want to put a sword in them when they show up. All right? They're coming to speak some truths. That's one of the layers of energy that's here. But why is the 2 of Cups here? And you want to talk about matter. You want to look at how they've built this connection up. In their mind, that's it. Look, it's all heavenly and shit. Right? Lit up, you 2 toast. If you 2 were to toast, the cups would light. Light would come out. It's like that. It really is. It's really tough energy to explain. And I'm exaggerating because I have to for the reading, but I think you catch my drift here. Okay? It's also part of the reason why they show up suddenly. It's kind of a surprise. Why is it 2 cups here? 3 cups. It's an escalation. Then when they get to think it's an escalation. Why did I say that? 2 cups to 3 cups. Because someone's got to open up. It's fine to fantasize about this. And this, the 9 cups, the 2 cups. It's fine. It's all fine and good to fantasize about it. But when it becomes reality and the Queen of Swords is staring you in the face, you need to put up or shut up. And they're going to have to open up if they want this. And they know it. If this is going to come out good. And again, that causes, again, the soul is all in with this Knight of Cups here. That causes a lot of chaos within this person. Because what if they open up and you're not interested still? I don't think the fact that you're not interested or may not be is enough to stop them. I think it's enough to flub their words, right? I think they show up, but it's there. They've put you on some kind of pedestal under this energy. Doesn't surprise me. You're the savior, if you will, with the liberation here. 9 of Pentacles. There's a couple of layers of energy here. Where it pertains to you, they see you as all set. You may not even need them, right? And it's tough for an ego-based person like these runners, which I always reflect as like King of Wands and shit like that, to need someone else, right? That's tough for them. And you don't need them, they need you. It's very clear under this energy. But also, this is about them communicating and liberating themselves from what is really, honestly, crazy obsession. Crazy. I mean, just obsessively thinking about you, big time. Wow. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Why? I've already got the 8 of Wands in the soul. That's good. The soul, we need that on board. Okay? That's good. It's happening. I've got communication here. I've got it here. I've got it everywhere. All right? It's crossed by 4 wands. I've got it there too. Again, this ties in with the solid new beginning. This ties in with the state. This is a stable new beginning. It ties in with the Ace of Pentacles. It ties in. These cards are red with these. You matter. Again. I don't know how else to phrase it. I don't. It's communication. They've got to liberate themselves. But also, for some of you in another layer of energy, this may only be for a couple of you. Somebody is coming towards you and nervous about it. Same reasons, same everything. Because they've liberated themselves from a marriage or a relationship. You may not know. That might be the surprise. The surprise isn't that they show up for you. The surprise is that they show up and they say, I dumped so-and-so. Okay? That's for a few of you. And then I can't say, that's definitely not for all of you. But energy is always in layers, and that's one of the layers. What's on top? The 3 of Wands. Yeah. Oh, man. Again, it ties in. This card is red with the 9 of Cups, and that's that you matter energy that's there, and this verified it. Yeah, you matter a lot. They're feeling this connection on a high level. I got Lovers here, and 6 of Cups was crossing over here, flowing in. That's a powerful connection. Right on the edge. They've been there. They're right there now. Before we even begin August, they're there. Okay? it's right there. Also, there's, for those where it is the person that's left someone, they're looking in new directions. They're looking to start something new. They're ready. Okay, why is the Three of Wands here? Six of Pentacles. They're ready to give to it. It's red with the Lovers. That's somebody coming to give to this. All the way through this reading, throughout. Backed up the pre-shuffle. But it threw in a few buts, of course. You know, there is some upset, you know, for reasons I've already explained as I went around. I'm not going to redo it. But again, Six of Pentacles, somebody coming to give to this. Somebody who wasn't interested before, that's abundantly clear. But they're going to try. Why? So why is there maybe a fight? Why do you maybe stick, when they show up, you stick a sword in them? Why? Well, I can tell you why. Because somebody wants to be the big man here. Male or female. This guy is given to these kids for, I don't want to say less than altruistic reasons, but it's somewhat, he feels real big when he does it, right? That's why, that's the enjoyment he gets from giving to the little poor kids, right? That's the enjoyment he gets, and a tax break. But aside from the tax write-off, it makes him feel good about himself. They're going to try to be the big man, male or female. Okay, they're going to try to, and that might not be enough for you. You need this person to, I think for a few of you anyway, you need this person to show up on their knees with a tear in their eye. You know, telling you how they feel and how wrong they were and how sorry they were for whatever past conflict there might have been. Or there might be a conflict here. It's just the way it is. Either way, if that's not you and it's more some of the other things I've said, fine. Either way, if you're looking for communication, this is as close to a guarantee as I can give you. But I can't predict free will. But the energy is there. At the very least, whether they show up or not, they're going to be obsessing. So, cool. Let them. Right? Let's pull 3 more cards from the universe. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you, if anything. What do you want to tell Aries here? Anything? 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else? What do you want to say? We'll go back to the light, seer. What do you 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles ties with that 6 of Pentacles, so that's a very important card. My read on that, very important, right? If they're going to show up and try to, it could just be an energy of if they show up, they're doing it because they need to feel better. They need to liberate themselves. That's possible. But I really do get the big man syndrome here, right? Somebody feels really big. They want to try to appear that way anyway. They want to try to maintain some dignity, if you will. And that's part of what's causing the chaos, because they don't really have a leg to stand on with that. For most of you, they ran from you. Okay? What else is red with the 2 of Pentacles here? These are red center, left, right. I've got the 4 of Wands and another circle crossing these circles. And a very similar background energy if you look at the colors. I got a Wheel of Fortune crossing the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody here has made a decision that you're their 4 of Wands. And is it the second time I've seen the 4 of Wands? It's the second time we've seen that. I've got the 4 of Wands was crossing your final outcome. And I did get an element of marriage off of that. You're their 4 of Wands, whatever that means. You're their pathway to the 10 of Pentacles. They want to marry you. You can phrase it however you want. I prefer just to say they've made a decision here that you're their 4 of Wands. They've changed some sort of opinion on giving to this, on talking to you, on doing something with you. But again, pay attention to what I said about the 6 of Pentacles and what I said about the 4 of Wands when it crossed here. Okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. That's what's going on here in angle 1. Anyway, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, Aries. Good luck.